Why don't you introduce it from that end?
This is David Bowie singing Golden Years from his forthcoming album, Station to Station.
Golden years, golden years, golden years, don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Look at that sky, life's begun. Nights are warm and the days are young. There's no baby lost my soul, but I'm begging you save a little. Last night they loved you, opening doors and pulling some strings. Didn't walk luck and you looked in time. Never looked up, walked tall, act fine. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna put you in these golden years. Golden years. Some of these days and it won't be long. Gonna drive back down where you once belonged. In the back of a green car, 20 foot long. Don't cry, my sweet, don't break my heart. Doing all right, you gotta get smart. We shall fun, day upon day. I believe, oh Lord, I believe all the way. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. There's my baby, lost her soul. One time begging you save a little. Golden years, don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Angel, come baby, run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna put you in these golden years.
Very well done. It didn't seem all that intoxicated to me. You seem to be well in control of that situation.
Oh, that's my judgment.
Are you a stern critic of yourself?
Yes.
But you're happy that we should all have seen that, even though you think you weren't in full control of that situation?
Oh, yes, of course.
You were wearing a demob suit or something and that. What kind of a suit was it?
The suit?
I know, but do you know what a demob suit is?
Yes. It's the kind of thing people wore when they came out of armies.
That's right. I mean, a lot of bags around the knees and things.
Yes, it was functional. It was a functional suit. That suit was very functional. It was a functional suit.
Right, now I'll tell you what, David, we've had quite a functional conversation. I mean, you have functioned
at your... It's been very good, I liked it very much.
Well, you functioned at your end, and the satellites functioned in the middle of the sky, and I functioned at this end, and you wore a functional earpiece, and you've had a functional glass of whatnot at your side.
And I hope the functional English functionally enjoyed this.
I'm functionally sure they functionally well will have done. But I'm going to hold you to your promise, which is when you do come back, we'll keep the airwaves open a bit longer.
Most certainly, I'd love to do that. I'd appreciate that a lot.
We won't talk about Angie, we won't talk about your mother, we won't talk about Zoe, we'll talk about extraterrestrials.
Let's not plan it. The worst thing we can do is plan a conversation.
Meanwhile, can I wish you a happy Christmas?
Let's have a telephone on the show.
A phone in?
And have people, yes.
Will you do that?
I'd love to.
Well, if we can get satellites across half the world, I think we can get a telephone from Clapham.
I'm sure we can.
Meanwhile...
Yes, that would be wonderful. I'd like to do that a lot.
All right. And you'll be truthful and honourable and answer every question that's put to you?
I'll be David Bowie.
which is a useful and functional end to this interview. God bless you. Happy Christmas and good night.
Thank you. I love you very much, all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Bowie. David Bowie from Burbank, Los Angeles. I can now get rid of this piece of equipment and introduce you to something completely different.